So this is 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Oh god, I hope there's somebody else narrated this video. Let's see. Oh boy.
For centuries,
oh my god.
the great Bastion has...
Why? It's like, this is like a budget thing. They're cutting
stood firm. Through sacrifice and stone-focused determination, the Celestial Dragon Emperor and his children have staved off corruption time and time again. In the northern provinces, Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, contends with...
Miao Ying? Yeah, let's try to remember this. Miao Ying. Miao Ying. You're gonna have to learn some of this Katean, you know, to pronounce this shit properly.
The ever-looming threat of invasion, and worse, traitors amongst her own subjects. The great...
Oh, what do we have here? Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a little bit too loud. Heaviest whistle. Holy shit. This looks like a new game when you look at the cards. This is this unit card is kind of straight out of Mulan, but I don't know. This one looks pretty good. The lighting and the interface is quite changed. There's a lot of red. Yes, notice the first thing I notice is a lot of red. Maybe just the for the Grand Kate, it's a thing. Yeah. What? Turn 1, 4,200 income? Yeah, let's nerf Kemmler's starting building. Jesus.
Bastion cannot abide a fractured defender, so I'll...
Yeah. So this is your army. It looks like you have a couple of quality units. And this is your starting enemy. 2 Levy Militia and 1 Levy Archer. Huh. Nice that this bar, the vertical bar now says the number. It says the number now here. This is pretty much everything the same here. But what the fuck is this? Why they get what is this? 4, 7, 9 units, and this guy's could have just added one more guy. This is almost like you know, for show. They better have like 6 units on Legend at least. The lighting and the colors, anyway, I guess it makes sense because it's Grand Kate. They had to make it like more vibrant for a new faction if it fits.
Our first task is to consolidate Gunpowder Road.
Okay, Peasant Horseman. 5,500 health. Huh. 15 armor. And expendable. I like the trains already. I like the trains already. Already feels like a different game. I mean, it's supposed to be on the other side of the world, right? So these are peasant horsemen. They have some kind of unique ability here. Could be unique to this faction, and they all have vanguard. This is basically just a chaser unit, like you know, the dogs, except a little bit stronger.
Some quick flanking puts us at an immediate advantage and sandwiches the rebels between our cavalry and the bulk of our forces. Thanks to our skyjunk and superior ranged capabilities, the rebels are easily dispatched.
Hold on. What the hell was that? Look at the top, guys.
Some quick flanking.
So, it's 000. I do hope, man, we see the bar on Legendary. It's good for the Twitch, you know, for the stream, for people to watch, you know. I don't know why they hide the bar on Legendary. It makes no sense. So it's now it counts.
Some quick flanking puts us
counts
at
time.
Advantage.
So it looks like it's there's a battle duration now. It's no longer expiring how much you set, but it's actually how long the battle has been on.
and sandwiches the rebels between our cavalry and the bulk of our forces. Thanks to our sky junk and superior ranged capabilities, the rebels are easily dispatched.
Oh, look at this. The rewards thing has been added here. So this looks like your kind of like your peasant unit, like your base unit, like a spearman unit. We got some quality of life here, visual here.
And subsequently
Execute captives plus 4 leadership for 5 turns. That's been in the game already. That's one of the decent options, especially early on if you have like lower, weaker armies.
executed.
I didn't see the other options though. These things here, what are these kind of objectives here? And that's just like much smaller here. What do you guys think this resolution is? Is it like 1080p? Bottom right in the battle. That's Winds of Magic, yeah. They did some changes to the Winds of Magic.
Are easily
Yeah, where were we?
executed.
The defense effort.
Okay, so what do we have here? Iron Hail Gunners. 90 range, but it looks like they have a higher damage than the usual guns. 90 range, that's still better than the zombies, I guess. Those upkeeps, they look so low. 87, 63, 56. Holy shit, some very low upkeeps. Harmony Gene. I guess this icon is Harmony Gene, whatever that does.
It has need.
The only way through the Bastion is 3 key gates.
All this red, guys, all this red, it's like, what is this? Is this like for Grand Cate only? They have different colors between the factions because there's so much red. It's like you think you're playing Corn and not Grand Cate here.
When chaos invasions come, it's these locations that take the brunt of the attacks. We'll
Hold on, what was that?
Take the gates.
There's 7 types of corruption. Vampiric corruption, Skaven corruption. There's 4 chaos here, and what hell is this one? Wheel. This is Corn. Salnacious Inch, Nurgle. Is this the Nurgle one, or is this the Nurgle one? This could be the regular Chaos Corruption. Wheel is the Chaos Undivided. This wall is gotta be the coolest thing so far that I've seen in Warhammer 3. The Great Bastion.
When chaos invasions come, it's these locations
And it has 2 slots as well.
that take the brunt of the attacks.
Turtle Gate.
We'll need to secure Snake Gate and ensure our allies are...
Ooh, what do we have here? Diplomacy. Bastion Guardian, Caravan Master. So this is very similar, but look at all this red. Holy shit. Renketai, Celestial Loyalties, Rebel Lords of Nanyang, Imperial Warders of the Western Provinces. I feel like most of these things are still the same, same-ish.
strong enough to shoulder their own burdens. Strong enough to shoulder their own burdens.
What the hell's that left button?
Do a Snake Gate and ensure our allies are strong enough to...
Quick deal. Huh? I guess the game, the diplomacy was too complicated for some.
To shoulder their own burdens.
I can't click that military axis. Okay, there's icons here. I don't know what quick deal is. Maybe it's just this red because it's Grand Cate and other factions will have different interface colors. They added the number in the trait values, the hidden numbers now are seen.
But first, we'll be taking care of the rest of the rebels.
We don't know what this 1000 is. And these guys do have a little bit more stuff. I know, look at it from like this position. A lot of these unit cards feel like they're like low quality blurry. It's like this one looks good, but it feels like blurred at this distance. It's like look at this. Is it because my resolution 1080p doesn't have very good 1080p? I do have a quad HD resolution, so sometimes 1080p stuff can be low end and they can look a little bit blurry. It looks like everything is a little bit blurry on the unit cards for me. Will be the YouTube as well, right? Defense supplies at 1000. Check, what was that?
But first, we'll be taking care of the rest of the rebels.
So now there is actually a bigger battle. Instead of 4 units, and instead of fighting, he's out resolving this one, not the previous one, huh? It's usually the standard CA gameplay. Look like this unit's gonna just die and auto resolve in a proper fight due to having no armor. Okay, hold on, we can see some stuff here. So these are Peasant Long Spearmen, 8960 health. They do have some anti-large. It's basically a number to hold side. Checking, man, I notice this faction has a ridiculous starting income. It looks like it's the new noob faction. It's like, what the fuck? Are they gonna just get attacked with 1,000,000 size or something? Maybe it's supposed to get a second army immediately. These guys are gonna get absolutely annihilated by the magic. 160 guys with 15 armor destroyed by magic. It's like when they're designing this shit, they might be worried, you know, there's not gonna be any faction that's looking okay to a new player, especially in the initial turns, and they always have to pick one faction and give it a little bit edge. And sometimes they give it a little bit too much. Because, you know, themselves, need it, but, you know, so they think everybody else needs it. This is so fast on that one, hold on. Peasant Archers, 140 range. So this one might be very similar to the Skeleton Archers.
The Emperor's chosen daughter.
How Tao. I like the unit card for the Rebel Lord. What is this lord? This is gonna be like a lord for Grand Katai, the generic lord, the fighter. This guy looks like the fighter version. It's like a general of the Empire, and this is like the Empire captain.
As we expand our settlements.
What is this? Look at that treasury, man. What the hell, man? What is this shit? Star 5. Harmony is the balance of yin and yang across your faction. Collectibles, buildings, and technologies will all affect the balance. Current balance Yin 3. When they're equal. So you're trying, you need to balance it out. That's some impressive bonuses. This looks like the new go-to factions for new players. But you know, when you turn it on the legendary, it might be a different picture.
We'll need to pay close attention to our harmony. We'll build a labor conscription bureau.
Oh man, come on! 4 regions, small regions still. 4 slots, small regions. Oh man. It's disappointing.
And a conscription.
What the hell were all these options? They look like, I guess since it's you have to balance between two things, each one gets 2 options.
Office, both for the growth.
Labor Construction Bureau.
Control and bonuses to our young. With gunpowder.
What's the other one?
Control.
This is so weird, guys. Look at this. Look at this. He clicks to queue the building, and it's red. It almost looks like it's going to get demolished and not built, right? All this red. They forgot to add some green to this shit. It's just queued this building for construction, right? And it's still red. So much red. What the hell? Is he building this or is he moving it?
With Gunpowder Road returned to order and more potential rivals discovered in the west, we'll turn our focus to Snakegate and fortifying the Bastion.
Open the skill tree, let's go.
We'll begin by issuing the Storm Dragon's Edict commandment, lowering corruption, bolstering defense.
Okay, here we go, Here we go, commandments, let's see.
And
there is the Sea Dragon's Edict, income from trade plus 5%, faction-wide. Oh my god, it's so fucking basic. Maybe it affects the resources now. If this is like the same old trade, this is shit.
Increasing out.
Economic cost minus 5%, local economic capacity plus 1. I guess this is some really basic, lazy shit.
Our enemies.
The other one is companion range plus 70% for enemy armies starting the turn in this region. Minus 5 corruption plus 5 defense local armies. That's a really good one. Now, like this is a commandment. This is a command. The first 2 is some really lazy shit, man.
Movement range. Unfortunately, whilst we were distracted with internal affairs, a Chaos Warband entered Grand Cathay through the demolished Snake Gate. We'll need to face them head-on. Before more conflict is had, we'll want additional funds to maintain our growing army.
What is this?
Making use of the Ivory Road, we'll dispatch a caravan to trade with distant cultures. Caravans come with plenty of risk, but the potential rewards are more than worth it. With our
looks like a mechanic for this faction. This looks cool. Turn 7, over 4,000 income and over 38,000 in treasury. Holy fuck! Why does this faction start with over 4,000? It's almost like feel like they're gonna need to get a second army fast. Like the only reason we start with a massive treasury and massive income, if you need to get Russia like a second army, right? Because there are too many enemies.
Army bolstered and extra funds incoming. We'll assault the invaders.
I haven't even clicked. He clicked this shit so
Driving
fast.
them away. Army bolstered and extra funds incoming. We'll assault the.
So the second option is Venerate and it's replenishment. And it looks like it might not work on single entities. Same old in Warhammer 2. I don't see it highlighted on the single entities, so it's same as in Warhammer 2, so this had not been fixed.
The invaders, driving them away. We'll colonize Snakegate, ensuring that future invasions are not so easy.
Income generated 1,000 defense supplies, growth, attrition under siege. When you run out under siege, you would be like would lose half immediately. 6, 8, 10, 13 units immediately. The scalability of the scheme and unders is plus 25. Hopefully they change the Doomsphere thing then. Because it feels like Doomsphere is now going to just have to use heroes to go through.
Here we turn Miao Ying to her true purpose, the unyielding protection of Grand Cathay. To aid in our defense of the Bastion, we'll align the Wujing compass to match our current goals.
Wujing compass.
Each of the four directions.
I'm not gonna go in detail with this. We're gonna see that when we play.
But our army has suffered from recent conflicts. We'll turn the
looks like another mechanic
to hasten their recovery. We'll also set the Western Great Bastion.
Okay, so what is the other one?
Recovery. We'll also set the Western.
So the Bastions looks like they have different commandments. Daily Bastion trade -1% per turn, province wide. Threat for the Bastion, huh?
Great Bastions.
Unit experience gain per turn plus 200 local armies. But they changed this in Warhammer 2. It doesn't work on the garrisons. Did they made it again that it works on garrisons? Because the army being in the area getting 200 experience per turn, that's not much. Might be okay for the initial 2 ranks, but you know, you have building with plus 2 ranks. Maybe they changed it that it works every turn again. And you can get the veteran garrisons. So what have we seen so far? They have the Harmony thing, they got the caravans, and they got the compass. 3 mechanics. 3 mechanics in this faction. It works for sure. Copium. Luby, you always get summoned here when there is a potential copium use.
Commandment to the Bastion.
Casualty replenishment plus 6%. So it looks like the Bastions have different commandments.
Restored for the added casualty replenishment rate.
So he improves replenishment, but there's nobody in the garrison. I guess they have to replenish the army, but it only starts working from next turn. Maybe it starts before replenishment happens. Caravan encounter, hungry ogres. So it's an event, and you can fight it, or you can have a second option. Damn, that's actually pretty cool.
Turmoil as our caravan is ambushed and held under threat of violence. We'll refuse to negotiate with ogres and order the caravan to protect itself.
Move in harmony, and we shall prevail. Harmonious rock! Minds as one!
Ogres may be a hardy enemy, but we've managed to cut the assaulting lord off from the bulk of his forces. Some focused pressure, and we soon have the upper hand.
What the hell this goblin-looking things? They don't look like regular goblins.
There remains an insidious enemy within the Bastion, one we weren't confident enough to confront
Moblers?
until now.
They're like larger.
The architect of fate holds the terracotta graveyard, and whilst this threat remains, the Bastion is still weak.
Look at the treasury, man. This guy is so good at the game. 65,000 turn 18.
We'll entrust Snake Gate's defense to a reliable general and move south to exterminate the demon threat.
It looks like a much larger army here.
Master of Tempest. Might of Gyran.
On the settlement's bridge is where the majority of the fighting is to be had. We thwart attempts to flank us and soon overpower the demons with superior melee power.
Minds as one. They will perish.
Man, the terrain looks awesome.
The forces of chaos fight to the last, but are broken against the might of the Storm Dragon. To maintain the security of Grand Cathay, we'll need a strong relationship with the Imperial Wardens, so we broker a deal. In exchange for the
Wow!
newly liberated the Imperial maintain the security of Grand Cathay, we'll need a strong relationship with the
Trade settlement. Get the fuck out of here. Factions can only offer regions located in a province where the potential recipient already owns a region, or owns a region adjacent to the province with the area under offer. That's fair. Wow. That's huge. That's huge. Hopefully it ends up in the big campaign as well.
Imperial Wardens, so we broker a deal. In exchange for the newly liberated graveyard, we demand a military alliance. Our ambitions will see us take command of the entire Bastion, but for now we'll lend our aid to Turtlegate with the construction of an outpost to bolster the gate's defenses. Something is brewing in the Chaos
Outpost.
Way to bolster the
Select an outpost in the settlement. This will provide recruitment with listed units from your ally using allegiance, and will provide the settlement's garrison some additional units. Huh. So you can construct outposts in ally territory. And you can get some of their units. Huh.
gates.
So like the moment the trade settlement exists, the allies are more manageable. And actually stronger as well. Because you can actually help your ally, you know, get a little bit more territory that you don't need. And this makes it automatically better, even if they're just like, you know, sometimes not gonna respond to it. The fact you have extra military in your side to run alliance makes the campaign smoother. Just, you know, keep managing it.
Defenses. Something is brewing in the Chaos Wastes, all signs pointing towards an impending attack. We'll continue to monitor the situation and build our defenses in
What was that?
pending attack.
The attack on the Great Bastion has started. Additional Chaos Enforcement will arrive when the trade remains full. Looks like there's a bunch of lords on the other side. And they don't even have much units. I wonder what happens if you go to the other side to try to destroy them.
Attack. We'll continue to monitor the situation and build our defenses in preparation.
I will not tolerate sloth.
The Celestial Loyalists are under attack from within. An army of Slanesh's demons summoned by decadent cultists. Their settlement is besieged, so...
What is his name? Touch Me Hellforger. Oh man, this is the prime material for Twitch, guys.
we commit ourselves to our allies' defense.
I pressed 0. God damn.
Continue to monitor by decadent cultists. Their settlement is besieged, so we commit ourselves to our allies' defense. With poor ranged capabilities and no opportunity to flank, Slanesh's demons are forced to attempt a full frontal assault, to a disastrous outcome. Slanesh's forces are a trifling thing this time, and they're easily dealt with. But whilst we were distracted, a Tzeentch host amassed outside of Snakegate. The Changer of Ways is making his move. The journey across Cathay is long, but we arrive in time to face the demons.
Well, this faction has to deal with the Grand Bastion quite a bit.
Snakegate, intent on breaching the Bastion and laying waste to Cathay beyond.
The ruinous powers knock upon our gates, but these guests are not welcome! Send them from our threshold with the steel in your hands and in your hearts.
You know what I don't get? What I don't get is like, why is there such a massive wall? Wasn't that like massive wall blocking that other side? Was there like a passage? Why would they even build a passage? Isn't this like supposed to be on the other side? So this is like the entrance to the settlement, and this is like another wall under a massive wall. Hold on. What the hell is this? Where does the massive wall disappear? Is it inside the settlement? So the wall is gate, and there is another settlement on the other side. That shit makes no sense. Why is there a massive wall and then there's a fortress defending it on the other side? In reality, it's just a small wall that looks big on the map. Now we're definitely gonna have to investigate this more when we play the game.
Intent on breaching.
Cause look at this. This is just a door here. There's nothing. There's nothing here. You see? Just a door. So where does this settlement appear from? Isn't this supposed to be like a minor wall here with the fortress? This one seems like a quite a big wall, right?
The Bastion and laying waste to Cathay beyond.
The ruinous powers knock upon.
And look at this. This is like much higher up, and it's looking down on a smaller wall. So there's another wall that doesn't show on the campaign map, but it shows in battle.
Our gates, but these guests are not welcome. Send them from our threshold with the steel in your hands.
And you can see the wall in the background. So this fortress is not represented on the campaign map. That kind of looks bad, if you ask me. If they put this another fortress when they should get attacked, it should at least have a representation on the map as well. And then you start to question, why is there a fortress built in front of a massive wall? What is the logic behind that? This is some serious head scratching.
In your hearts.
We arrange our defenses, focusing our ranged units on the walls and preparing our fallback.
You even have the camera looking from about to the ground to this lower wall. The fact it's not represented on the map, it kind of looks bad. They should at least make this part of the settlement shown on the other side. Because if it's just a big wall, it looks kind of bad.
Back points.
They're usually very good with details like this, but this looks bad.
Our hope is to end the battle at the outer wall, but we're ready to fight in the streets if we must.
Oh, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. When you look at this on the campaign map, when you look at the battle, there's like two different things. It makes no sense. So you have the, the standard wall they use so far. This looks like that one that's high elf settlements. And then you see things in the background. But when you look at the campaign map, it's all a different thing. At least it should look like this on the campaign map as well. I mean, the wall is the gate, but they also have like an wall on this side. But then it makes no sense to build the settlements on the side of the Chaos Wastes. It makes no sense. I guess it was too much of an effort to create a unique engagement points for a massive wall and at different battlefields, instead of just copying old assets and create the same wall as they use so far. So this is put in the background, and this is the standard template copy pasta. Would have been cool if you were defending this massive wall. That's like something like a battle from Game of Thrones. We're defending that big ice wall. But we had to create new rules for this type of engagement. I guess it's not worth it just for the Great Bastion. Instead of, you know, just easy to use this old template copy pasta.
For the Emperor! Execute them!
Crossbowman! Warrior crossbow!
Qi and Chi's spells bombard our defenders relentlessly, extracting a terrible toll. But despite Kairos Fateweaver's magical prowess, he cannot stand against the might of the Storm Dragon.
I can always see more people complaining about this.
Storm Dragon. Magical prowess.
When I see all these bars, it's like look at what these look like now. All these bars. You can see this the lines on the bars. Like, fuck! I want to play Total War. I don't want to play League of Legends. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This is you know, I guess you get some information visually, but I can only hear the people complaining about this shit. This is looking more gamey than ever before. More gamey than ever before. Ready for the to conquer the world of esports.
He cannot stand against the might of the Storm Dragon.
Oh, Cafe! Defenders of Cafe!
The invasion is repelled. The Great Bastion still stands, and the northern province's continued survival is ensured.
What the fuck is this?
Bastion still stands.
So what is this? 7300? Fucking, it's just like early game. Those construction costs weren't even that high. What is this second number? Look at the treasury.
And the northern province's continued survival is ensured. For now. But where we set our eyes northward, we failed to monitor the situation to the west. Whilst our back was turned, invaders from the mountains of Morn...
The Gangata environment looks quite nice. I expected, you know, totally different side of the world, with a different culture and atmosphere, either via the environment, the fighting styles, the architecture, or even the music. And it looks like they delivered on that front.
Lords of Jinshin. The dwindling taste of victory turns sour as Miao Ying realizes bitterly that her campaign to protect Cathay has only just begun.
Oh yeah. At least we got 8 minutes of gameplay here instead of 4.